After you check it, then we will mark the skirt. Dot the waistline. Slash the center back and the waistline. Dot, dot. And you cross mark the darts. Then you dot the side seam and cross mark side seam and waistline intersection. Recheck if everything has been marked. Check the waistline, check the darts, check the side seam. Okay, then we will chew the lines. We will remove the muslin from the dress form. Remove the muslin from the dress form and chew the side seam. When you choose the side seam, remember to use these tools to match the side seam and to join it. Next, you will choose the dots. You find the center of the dot and draw a green line down to the vanishing point that you indicate. And then you connect the dot point with the vanishing point. You choose front dots and back dots. Okay? Then you will choose the waistline. To choose the waistline, you will pin side seam from hip line to waistline and the front waist above the back skirt. Then you pin the dot. Also, the dot leg close to center front and close to center back. Pin above another dot leg. Okay, you pin it, and then you chew the waistline. Add 2.5 seam allowance and trim away excess muslin. Then you turn up hem allowance and use pins to pin it. When you pin it, the pin should be this direction, not across the hem. Okay. And then you use the curve ruler to chew the waistline. Here is the finished skirt drape, and we will pin it on the dress form to check final fitting. Every part should pin on place. Firstly, you will check if center front line and center back line first straight down to form a boxy shape. And then you check the hip line. The hip line should be parallel to the floor. Also, you check the side seam. If the side seam is just match the side seam of the dress form, and also falls straight down. Then you will check ears. We have ears. 0.6 ears at back waist, 0.6 ears at front waist, also 1 centimeter ears at front hip, 1 centimeter ears at the back hip. And then you will check the seam allowance at the waist, at the side seam, at the hem, if they are correct. Finally, you check the total locking of the skirt. There should be no diagonal pulls at any part of the skirt. If everything is just what it will be, then the skirt is completed. But if there is anything incorrect, please unpin and check. When you correct the jabbing, you use blue pencils for first correction and red pencil for second correction. Don't forget that, okay? Finally, you will see the finished skirt drape. I hope everyone can drape your skirt very clean and clear. Here shows the finished pattern. Next question is, what can we design based on basic slim skirt? The tapered skirt is narrower at hem than at hip line. And if the hem falls below the knee, it must have a slit or a pleat to provide working ease. Sometimes we can see the slit will be set on the center back, but also sometimes we can see a slit or two slits be set on both sides of the side seam. The eased skirt flares slightly at side seam without disturbing the grain of the rest of the skirt.